Hey Cottonwood, we are going to be doing some yoga today. It's a really simple yoga routine. Only has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 poses, and these are really good poses if you feel a little bit stressed or you feel you need to calm down, or if you want to work on flexibility. These are all great poses for it. It is going to start and end with what is called the hero pose, which is much like this. You get on your knees, put your legs behind you, relax your arms, your shoulders are really relaxed, and a good way to practice this pose is I like to imagine there's a string that is attached to the top of my head, and it is lightly pulling, and I'm trying to straighten my back out and relax my shoulders. And I'm going to take in a deep breath through my nose and exhale through my mouth, nice and easy. Having that string still pulling, but having my arms relaxed, straighten your back. I'll turn to the side to show you what I mean. So don't be like this, don't hunch forward, when I say relax, don't totally relax your back muscles. You're trying to keep your back muscles straight, and that string is just pulling on it lightly. And I want you to take in 3 nice and easy deep breaths for each pose, and we will be starting and ending with the hero pose. You have done the hero pose for 3 deep, slow breaths, calming your body, trying to keep your back straight. What we are going to do is we are going to get up on our feet, and you are going to try to just hang for a little bit as we transition into the next pose, but you're just trying to loosen your back, and then you're going to roll your back. So your spine is going to slowly straighten like that. So let's say you're down like this, my hand is like this. The cat's just knocked something off the wall. So, namaste. So, I'm going to be relaxed like this, and I'm going to slowly bring myself up through my neck until I'm standing up straight. After I roll up into a standing position, I'm going to put my feet about shoulder width apart. I'm going to turn my body and my feet sideways. This is called warrior pose. And whichever leg that is you're going to lead with, whichever leg is facing forward with your chest, you are going to lean in front of it, and you don't want your knee to go past your foot. You don't want to lean too far forward. You don't want to lunge. Just bring your knee to where you can see it reach the tip of your toe. And your back leg should be straight. Should be straight in a line with your foot flat on the ground. And then I want you to take in a deep breath. Just get used to standing like this, because I'm going to kick it up a notch in just a second. Another deep breath. Then I'm going to bring my arms up like this, put my hands together, and then I'm going to put them out like this, like I'm surfing almost. And I want you to try to lean into that foot with this knee. Remember, keep that knee over your toes of this foot and your back leg straight, and then breathe in through your nose. And we're going to do that 3 times, nice deep breaths. And with each one, if you feel like you need a little affirmation, a little kind words to yourself, as you breathe in, I want you to think, I am strong. And then on the exhale, I want you to calmly say it out loud. So breathe, deep breath in. I am strong. I am strong. I am strong. And then bring it back to a nice resting standing position. Try to keep your back up straight and tall. That string is still there, keeping your head straight, keeping your body stretched out. And you want to switch. So I'm going to now go to this side with this foot leaning just above my toes and the back leg straight. Arms out. Breathe in. I am strong. I am strong. I am strong. And then come back to a standing resting position. You can shake it out if you want to give a little bounce, see what's feeling loose, what's feeling limber, what's feeling good. After we've done warrior pose, we are now going to do tree pose, which you may remember from the daily exercise challenge standing on one foot. The tree pose was one of the challenges that you could set on yourself, but now everybody's going to be doing it. So standing on one foot, we got lots of practice doing that. And if you can put it on near your knee, that's great, but if you can't, you can put it down on top of your other foot. I'm going to bring it up like this, and I'm just going to relax my shoulders, make sure that string is pulling on my head, and I'm going to breathe in, and I'm going to exhale with saying, I am kind. I am kind. I am kind. I am kind. And then once you've done that 3 times on one side, you're gonna switch, get that other foot up, and repeat. I am kind. I am kind. I am kind. And then shake it out. I did have a little trouble standing on one foot. So what I do is I was closing my eyes and I realized that was a little bit of a mistake. It's easier to balance on one foot if you have your eyes open and you look at something across the room. It's a really cool little mind trick that you can help yourself out when you're trying to balance. But if you pick what we call a focal point and just stare at it, it helps you kind of keep your balance. Now the next one is called the chair pose, and we are going to be acting like a chair. So I'm going to stand sideways to show you what I mean. My feet are going to be shoulder width apart again. That string is always tugging on the top of my head to try to keep my back straight. I want to keep my back straight during this pose and all the other poses that we're doing. I'm going to squat down just a little bit, and my knees are not going over my feet, my toes. So I'm going to squat as far down as I can. My knees are matching up with my toes, and I'm going to put my arms out like they're the armrests of a chair. And this is kind of where somebody would sit if you were actually a chair. I don't recommend actually sitting on anybody while doing this pose. Please don't sit on people while they're doing yoga. That's a job for goats. Goat yoga. Squat it down, arms out, and you are going to say, I am strong. You're going to say, I am strong again, because this is a little bit of a harder one. It works out your quadriceps. That's the big muscles on the front of your leg here. So just a reminder to yourself, breathe in. I am strong. I am strong. I am strong. Stand up, shake it out, and now we are going to move on to the next pose. The next one's going to be downward dog. A lot of you are familiar with this one. It is a very popular one. We are trying to keep our back straight, and you almost look like a dog who's ready to play. Dogs like to put their arms down and stick their bottoms in the air and be really excited to play with you. That's a good sign that a dog is friendly. And what we are going to say when we are in the downward dog position is we are going to say, I am friendly. We're going to do that 3 times, 3 deep breaths, saying I am friendly on the exhale, and then we are going to go into the hero pose after that. But this is what downward dog is going to look like. You're going to be on your feet, and you might go down into almost a warrior position. Put your hands right in front of you, and you are going to get your back leg straight as you can, and try to straighten that back out. And you are going to breathe in and exhale and say, I am friendly. I am friendly. I am friendly. And then go back down. And then we are going to end the yoga with another warrior pose, just like this. If you have a hard time sitting on the backs of your legs like this, you might go down like this. If that is uncomfortable for you, you can sit on a pillow. But I'm going to be up like this, and I'm just going to relax my arms, relax my shoulders, make my back straight with that string that's attached to the top of my head. And this one, you are going to say, I am wise. And wisdom, or someone who is wise, someone who has wisdom, is someone who makes good choices based on what they know. So here, you are going to breathe in and say, I am wise. I am wise. I am wise. I am wise. And then we can relax. This is a very easy yoga routine that you can do. Again, there's only 5 poses. It's so easy. So we have starting off with the warrior, start with the warrior, go into the tree pose, go into the chair pose, go into downward dog, and then we end and we begin on the hero pose. And if you ever need to calm down, you can watch this video. You can write down all the different poses. You can think about, what makes me strong in the warrior pose? What makes you feel strong in life? What makes you feel strong at home? What makes you feel strong, with the tree pose while you're balancing? You can think about, how are you kind? How am I kind? Chair pose, again, just reminding yourself how strong you are. How am I strong? How am I strong? And it doesn't need to be physically strong, it can also be mentally strong. How are you strong? And then the downward dog, how are you friendly? How are you friendly with people? How do you show somebody that you're friendly? Dogs do it by getting down in that position and kind of wagging their tail. But how do people do it? How do you do it? How do you show that you are friendly? And then the hero pose, kind of reflecting on, how do I make good choices? How am I wise? How do I show that I do have wisdom, that I do know myself? How am I wise? How do I make good decisions? How do I show people that I'm wise? Well, hopefully this made you feel a little bit more calm, a little bit more relaxed. You can join your family. You can play relaxing music in the background like I have been. So stay active, Cottonwood. I'll see you all around later.